Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day today, and that everything is fantastic and wonderful and awesome. Because it should be. Because it should be. I'm just making sure I tweeted things to go live and do the bits pieces, which I did, which is awesome. However, I have forgotten to make a cup of coffee. So we're going to definitely do that before we start the thread. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'll do that there. I was wondering what to do next in Foundry. Last time we did the Xeno Power, we got that all working. Woohoo, it's fantastic. And I'm like, well, what do I do now? Robots, I suppose? And I've logged in and loaded the game, and it goes blast furnace slag, cement. Yes, that's what we need to do. I'm so glad I left that message because I completely forgotten we had to do something. Yeah. Okay, that's what we need to do. So let me go over to here, like this here. Push the button, that one. Blast furnace cement. Yay. Oof. Let's go over there. Where have we put our cement? Where do we put our cement? Here, wasn't it? Here. I'm going to go concrete. Fly, my friend, fly. And I'm going to very quickly put the kettle on. Aha! There we go. Perfect. Perfect timing. Definitely didn't fall out of the sky and do things before that. Perfect time. We have a lot of blast furnace slag here. We need to build a cement factory here somewhere. Now we have these lines that go under the road here. The road, yeah. And this is the input. That's the output. So we need to build cement. I have no idea how much cement I need. So I'm just going to build it to like one. One line like this. I don't think we're ever going to need that amount of cement. What's this? This is cement. No, not cement. We don't want cement. We want concrete. So we can get the water. We can get that. Why are you asking for the Tekken? Oh, because you can't include that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we won't do that. We'll do that. Takatera, hello there, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. And I also hope that I've been trying to change some settings again, that hello there redeem doesn't come through twice. I don't think it should, but I hope it doesn't come through twice. So this thing here doesn't work for us. Because if I do that, it tells me I need to make the stuff, and I don't want to make the stuff. That's not what I need to do, because it won't tell me that I've got, like, I can't add it to the list for some bizarre reason. I can't just go, hey, I need this much stuff. So yeah, I heard the cement bit, and that would just give me the ba-dum, but I may also need to make cement to make the concrete. So I don't know how much I don't know how much slag we're making, even if stuff is running at full speed. So I still want this to be able to make the cement. So if I do this and turn off this, so I need to bring in mineral rocks, I need to bring in xenoferrite, water, mix the xenoferrite and mineral rocks to make the cement. But we will have cement being made via blast furnace slag, which is literally just chemical process making them as well. So casting machines, chemical process, and then the casting machines for the chemical process will be the first ones that drop off their goods. And then if they can't drop any more cement off, it will be sold. Then after that is where we use the xenoferrite and the mineral rock to create our own cement to top it up. So this is just literally chemical process. So I need chemical process to come out of this, down here that way, do the thing they want to do. But there's not a lot of space here. This is a return, so the factory was going to be above us here, wasn't it? So this was going to be the output. Come along, drop off stuff here, goes back around, comes down here, picks up cement here, does that. So it's going to be all inside here, inside these 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I don't know if that's enough space for it, but we're going to make it fit. Yep, we're going to make it fit in here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's get to work. First and foremost, this needs to change. Or does it? Not really. Not really. Well, sort of. It does need to change, but that's okay. What I'd like to do is no, it can go out. It can go out, and the maybe the factory can actually sit on top of here. Do I have any chemical process on me? I don't know. Give me 25 of them. We don't have a tower here, do we? Yes, we do. There. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, thank you. So the chemical towers are the correct height for this, aren't they? So if we do that, and then we get ourselves a liquid handling pipeline to pipe, that would sit there. The pipe would come out of this and actually is one too high. So What I might do is actually raise this up. For that, I kind of wish I'd have put this down lower and just dug the ground out at the same height here so we could do stuff with it. Would have been a much smarter things to do. Can I rebuild this? Because my original plan was, hey, look, the rails can go in a tunnel underneath here. But it's only like one thick, the tunnel. But then I didn't know what I was going to do with the casting machines for anything. So I would like to lower this down. Put this maybe on the line here. So you come off here, come out, and then we'll have drop-offs for the slag which goes into the big tank, mineral rock, and let's do that. Let's rebuild this on the ground level. So I'm going to disconnect that one. We're going to go 2, because realistically the end for this one should be here. There. So that's yeah, that's that train segment there. And I'd like to take this end and connect it to this end as well, and have a double input output. So that's the left lane, so the right lane would be next to it over there, which means we'd have to take down some of this mountain here, which I am not opposed to doing in the slightest. So let's run a track out, and then run a track back in. We want to do the center one because we need to clear the stuff away. You connect to that one and you connect to that one. Is that right? Yes, that is right. Yeah, too far. Okay. Can you not reach that one? No, she can. Can you not reach that one down there? No, it's too far. Okay. So we'll go to there, and then we'll go to there to spread it out a bit. There we go. Okay. And then this one will go that cable, tense cable, sorry, to there, and then a loose cable to there. I wasn't planning to have that go down and connect to anything over here anyway, because we have the junction up there. If I was going to do that, it would be more in the middle here somewhere. of here somewhere. Through that mountain and connect up to here. I need to still fix the grass around this place here. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay. Let's load up our track thing. My head might be down a little bit. Not because I'm feeling down, but I'm leaning much more forward than I do normally because my shoulder hurts. So I might be might look like my character's got his head down, but don't worry. I'm blind. What am I seeing here? What am I looking for? What am I even looking for? Train segment? Train segment. That's what I'm looking for. Repeat this. That. Paste. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Right. Okay. And then off of this. Don't do that. Off of this, I want to have a train stop. The train ticket before I own the trains. I need a ticket to ride. Yep, need a ticket to ride. Always need a ticket to ride. That's a board game. It's also a song by the Beatles. 14. If I go to here, do that. That is a long way up there. But how are you today, Elaine? You having a good day? Let me remove the dirt in there. Decent day. Good, good, good. I'm glad. Bum, bum, bum. So I want to put in the loading stations here, but I'd like to try and save some space if I can to get them as close to each other as we can. Plus, I actually want to copy this setup here which means I need both sides of the track. Vegetation's in the way. Be gone, vegetation. So that's the closest we can do that. There'll be a train station. Station could go on the other side, so I can turn this stuff, the train back in quicker. Right. Let's replace all these anyway. No link tracks. Okay, so it's got a link tracks. Can we come back in like that? Is that valid? It is valid. Trains can indeed stop here. Excellent. You've spotted a terrible mistake. Well, it can't be whilst you're watching this stream because we don't make mistakes here. We only have happy little accidents. And to fill all this in with dirt down the bottom here. Which means I need to clear out a load of dirt here. Also, I'd like to fill this back in again with dirt because we don't need anything from like this point, because I'm going to move that down. No, no, no. Left is right and right is wrong. I thought I educated you all on this statement. Left is right and right is wrong. Very easy concept. No, no, because right is right, but the other right is wrong. It's all about understanding things, like which is which. You know, which is which. And right is right, but right is wrong. So that's the closest I can do it if I do it like that. But if I do it the proper way, like bring it into here. Right is right and right is wrong, but which right? This right, that right? But what you think is right is wrong, and what others think is wrong is right. Isn't English language fun? That's better. I can get the stations even closer if I do that. Closer. Get the stations closer. We'll need 4 of those. Yeah. Go to bed before the brain explodes. Probably a good idea. Yes, a good idea. Okay, enjoy your lane. Have a good sleep. We shall see you again in the future. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I carrying 14 when there should be 12? Why do I keep counting 14 when it should be 12? I've been doing that in loads of places. Oh dear. Oh well. I blame the lane. Bum. That's not going to work because the train station can't sit in there. No. Boo. That signal needs to go. It can't go anywhere else. That's too close to it. Dang it. This is all wrong. I need to go one more forward. In order to get the... Actually, no. What am I doing? No. There is no station on that side. There is no station on that side. What am I doing? That's how we can get away with it. There is no station there. I don't even know anymore. Right, you limit to 1. You limit to 1, just so I don't drag any trains up here that shouldn't be up here. Okay. We'll do another one. So we got slag drop off. What? Mineral rock, and then ore. I'm doing solid goods, right? Yes, just not the correct height. And then a station, which I don't actually have. Let's just put you in instead. No. Hello, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day today. So the actual factory is going to go out here. So I need to flatten down loads of terrain. I do want to get some dirt because I need to fill in underneath this station here at the very least, because it's going to have a big pipe network underneath it. So I want to gather some of this dirt. So let me enable both thingamabobs. What I'll do is I will start here. I don't want to go down by one, don't I? Okay, let's start here. Let's dig a nice square area. So we're going to go up to this point here for a minute. So 213 by 213. Bing. We're making a cement factory. Should be high enough. That should cover everything. Once you freak the hell out. But what I want to do is I want to actually just do that and then cancel. Yep, we are finally going to make our cement factory. Just going, Emble, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Put that in there temporary, so I can grab some dirt, because what I want to do as well is I want to fill in underneath. I might actually fill in like the whole area. The power. Do I not connect you up here? No, okay. Huh? You got power? Oh, hang on. I must have missed it. There must be a cable on the along here. It's not connected. Yep, there. Pink. There we go. We are only like 100 meters away, so I could go 300 meters away. So. You also want to build a second Xeno Power Plant. I was thinking about this the other day, and what I may do is when we build the second one, build it 2 tiles higher so that trains can go underneath it, and then move this one up by 2 tiles, so that parking for this area can actually live underneath it. We may need parking for it at some point, but I'm not sure. Right, let's go down here. Which one of you has got dirt? You. Yoink. Destroy. Knuckle, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day today. This massive roundabout here actually probably be changed for a much simpler roundabout now. So I want to, I don't want to dig down and fill in, I want to fill in like underneath this train track here, but I don't know if I want to fill in the whole thing. I might fill in underneath the train tracks, although I probably don't need to. So yeah, probably won't. So let's come to here. And what I want to do is actually load my grass template. Boop. Okay, and then we want to repeat this. Kind of like that, and then over by... we'll go over by 2. Well, actually, we can go all the way over to here. And it can go down. It can go that way to there. And down by 1. Paste. Then what I'll do is paste. Hold on. Come up by 1. Because you want to actually do this, because we're going to have to do... I've got to take some bits of it out. I want to... fill in above as well. I'm going to do this all the way along. Just because I can. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like I'm going to have to actually do a bit of a... carry on like that, I'm going to end up over there somewhere. So let's see here. So if we went like this, open that back. Because nothing says natural like absolute repeating mathematical patterns. Yep, definitely. Definitely. Flow, water, flow. Yay. And it did. There we go. Completely naturally looking. Fantastic. Okay. Are you done yet? Okay. need to stop that. I don't need the dirt anymore. Ooh, there'll be a cave down here. Let's fill that in. Do I have my watering gun? I do. It's not the watering gun. I don't have a watering gun on me. Why don't I have a watering gun on me? Okay. Okay. So, we're going to flatten this all off with foundation. Let's turn my drones off. Stop. Here is going to be the places, so we're going to move that to here. Another one of you guys in. Put it down here. Hello, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, that's too far. That's fine. So what I want to do is load up the
Loose_YT is on a 3-stream streak. Awesome.
$14,753. Yeah, I'm sure that's how counting goes too. Don't know why. Oh no, the stream tricks. It can't read the thing. Right, can I tell you? I am building a factory, digging holes, having fun. Yeah. Yeah. Liquid train unloader. So this is the thing we need to put in there. That. I'm not quite sure where the platform is. Froggy! Bill, hello, good evening. So the pipe comes out the end this way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because the pipe's actually going to come out there somewhere. So that needs to go down to there. I want to confirm pace, and then I want to go honest terrain if you can. What are we missing? Oh, foundation, yeah. Melt hedgehog. I'm not going to melt outside here. It's nice and cool today. Plus it's midnight, so that's, you know, not really the time for melting hedgehogs. Making them invisible, you can do that anytime you like. Don't paint hedgehogs though. Don't paint hedgehogs. Genuinely, that was in the news earlier on today I was reading. People have been arrested because they painted hedgehog in the colour of their football team. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yep, they painted a hedgehog in the colour. I don't know what it, let me news. Leeds United. A hedgehog was painted in Leeds United colours. It was blue and yellow. 4 people been arrested after a hedgehog was painted in Leeds United colours. Yep. Don't do that. Don't paint hedgehogs. Okay? They very, very much will not appreciate you painting them. But yes, anyway. So yeah, so don't paint them, don't melt them. Careful, knock will paint me pink. Well, I'm an anthropomorphic hedgehog, so that's there. I know the word, and I always have difficulty saying it. Anthropomorphic hedgehog. So that's a different thing. That's a different thing. We're different. We dress up in clothes and stuff. So don't paint. Generally, don't paint any animal whatsoever. I know you see farmers paint sheep. Well, they paint numbers on sheep and cows. I've seen as well. They paint numbers on them, but they use a special paint. It's not just generic spray paint you get from home. There is an actual paint for that. So don't do that. Do I suggest painting meat? Not really. If it's all the same, I'd rather not be painted if that's okay. But I am not your normal everyday hedgehog, so right, there we go. That's better. That's better. I might also do the nice. Okay. Right, okay. So this will unload, and I need to get down into that. I need to also actually no, they don't want it to wash off, obviously, because they're trying to mark the animals for reason, but it's not. It's a non-toxic paint. It's the same sort of paint that you give to kids, I believe. You know, the ones that you can technically eat if you wanted to. Wouldn't taste very nice, but you can technically eat it. So, but yeah, but they paint. They very often when you have lambing season, they quite often will go out and just count them. So they just go 1, 2, 3, and they'll paint numbers on the sheep so they can count them all, because they keep moving around. You never keep sheep in the same place, so they count them. So, and calving season's the same thing. They paint on the side of them. It does wear off over time. It doesn't stay on permanently. You know, it can be washed off with a detergent, I think, so it can be washed off with the wool and stuff. But yeah, but it's to my understanding, it's a water-based paint that isn't going to cause the sheep any distress. Right. So now I need to go down here. Let's go down here. And you are actually missing loads of stuff. Yes, you are. What are we missing? We're missing pipe. And we're missing pipeline to pipe pumps. I would guess. Let's see here. Pipeline. We'll paste the pipeline then. Okay. That was good. I need 2 pipe, and I need 8 pipeline to pipe pumps. What? Pipe to pipeline. Oh no! Wait, I think this is the wrong one. No, this is unload. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I need pipe to pipeline. I need 8 of those. I also don't need any more pump. I don't know why you're saying I need pipe. Why do you think I need pipe? What? It says 2 is blocked. What 2 are blocked? That's not the best place to come down there. I should really have set up a there. Let's get rid of that. Pipe. 2 pipes are blocked somewhere. There. There we go. Cool. Right, okay. So now what I want to do is I want to change up if we go here. That'll work. What if I go off of this one instead? Here. That'll leave a 1 gap on the edge over there. That'll also work. So that, delete that, change this one into that, change this one into that, grab some pipe, run out of pipe, build more pipe. No, wrong button, that one. Okay, put in this guy. There will do. Nope, wrong copy. And do this. Copy that. Paste it there. Not that there's any way for you to go and do anything else at the moment, but that's okay. And then what I want to do is I want to have a pipeline pump and a load more pipeline. Low voltage. Ink. Ink. There's no power here. That does actually make perfect sense. There would be no power here. So let's put in the power here. Also, the tower should officially go on this end over here. Like that. With the power, put a couple of these in if I wanted to. 1, 2. I got 2. We'll put 2 in. 2 seems like a good number. You connect to that one. Oh yeah, you can't actually connect directly to that, can you? That's somewhat annoying. Drag. Great, confirm. Okay, that means you can go. Think. I should probably actually run this flooring underneath all of this. So oh, not like building blocks. Yeah, figures. Okay. Oh, you're not being built, obviously. Obviously, because you don't exist yet. So, dink. Tower, tower, tower. Remove. No, not remove. Tower, 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 tower. Stop. Start construction. Go, 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 go. And then I want to switch this one down to 0 trains and tell you to go off to the next blast furnace. Oh. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you are so confuzzled. Yeah, that makes sense. I think the tracks have been built around you and rebuilt and put back together, and yeah. So you're now parking here and stop there and start unloading into that one. Which is perfectly fine. Okay. So then, off of here, I want to have a pipe come out and feed into, I don't know how many machines. So to get one line of that, I need 80 casting machines. Didn't we do that? Casting machine is yay big, and the chemical processor is yay big, so I can't do 1-to-1. Nowhere near 1-to-1. So I need half a belt of cement, which is 38.4. So maybe we'll do 38 of these off of this guy, making the cement, and then we will have these crushers afterwards. So that means I want to configure you to doing blast furnace cement into that. Copy this. You want to come off here. So I want the 38. That is 38 divided by 2. No, brain. 19. 19. Let's make it 20. Let's make it 20. How much is that? It's 0.64. That's fine. So we'll have an output of this, which will be a pipe to pipeline, which I think I have here. Pipe to pipeline, yeah. Pipeline to pipe, even. Putting like that. Ba-doop. Okay. And then the pipe itself will come out of here and have to go down by 1 because the casting machines are the wrong height. Well, the casting machines are the pipes are the wrong height. It's not the casting machine's fault. Let's start here. And let me see. I could not go 38 machines. And these ones want to be offset from them to make life easier for the although they don't have to be offset because the pipework's going to be complicated anyway, and it would be even more complicated if I offset them because then I couldn't copy and paste them because they're not aligned up. But let's do that, and then what we'll do is we will have our pipe. That one. Our T-junctions. Push every button but the one I actually want to push. And then the pipe runs along. So, right, then that's copy pastable. Cool. However, as said, if I was to copy this, stop. Wasn't expecting you to actually be running. Right, so even before they're built, they can be used as throughputs. I didn't realise that. Okay. Right, so that one there. So I would need 20 of these. So I need to drag this out by obviously 4, 12, 16, 20 of them. That gets in the way of that there. So instead, I'm going to paste that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Paste that. Yeah. So even though that wasn't built, it was still acting as a pipe going through. So that's nice. That means you could technically, before it's even built, you can put these tanks down and connect your pipe network up and it will still work. So yeah, that's cool. So you are emptying into this guy. Obviously you're filling this guy pretty well. You are processing the slag. There's going to be loads in the pipe. That's fine. You guys do your thing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 10. So I need to do this twice. So if I grab this and turn my personal drones back off. Move it over there, and then do another stack next to it. That's the 20 we need. That can offload, and it only uses this much space, which gives us free reign to do other stuff here. So now you've finished. Excellent. Here and keep selection. Bing. Confirm. Can we collect everything? And then I want to move you over to here somewhere. And I'll actually move you. Got one. And paste. Then bring you over here. Confirm paste. We're going to have a T-junction straight out the back here. And then we'll just do this. Go to here and then down to that one. Here and down to that one. And they should all start bubbling away. And the pipe shouldn't be struggling whatsoever. Yeah, complexity is easy. Oh yeah, I've got to wait for it to... Initially it would have fed loads because these would have filled all their buffers up. It's 180 per minute. 180 times 20 is 3,600. A pipe is 36,000, so we're only using 10% of the pipe. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What I didn't do, however, is I didn't copy the this. I didn't do this. That's okay. Output. Oh. Let me out. Do. Okay. And that should be about half a bill. So that will go into a box over here somewhere. Like here, I think. So I want to merge the two together evenly. And we then output on this that side first. Okay. You're going to come along and go down there. You're going to come along and go down there. This one is going to have another merger on it. Don't know why I keep looking at my inventory. They're here. Boom. You are going to prioritize from this side, and then your output doesn't actually matter. But you're going to output priority to that side as well. Okay, and you output priority to the outside. Right. A box will live here. This box will have inputs from all 3 lines. So. And 2 of the lines will stop dead there, like that. So you will output all your goods. You go to this outside line here. That feeds to the middle line, which is the primary line. This line here you'll take from this side first, will be where the crushers and things make their own cement. That will come down and plug into that one. So it takes from this first, then the crushers afterwards. But those 2 lines go into the box only. The overflow line, which means this is overflowed, this is full, this is overflowed. The overflow line, this one here, goes to a shipping pad, which ships up to this international station. International station? Don't know why. To the station, and then the station sells the excess cement. So I would like a get a big one. Yeah, let's do a big one. Go on. Do we have any? I have a space station controller, so let's throw that in here because I can. Do we have any? Oh wow, my R&D is going to be done loads, isn't it? Yeah, see, it's efficiency we're doing now, isn't it? That was to just start us going. No other one should really have. Oh, you got quality. You've been sold some things, so I messed it up. Quality will make us more money. We're not fussed about making more money. Efficiency gives us more items, so we can sell more stuff. Spaceships. Small cargo ships are all doing the supply routes. Small cargo ship tier 2 is actually doing planetary shipping, and then we've got a couple of medium ones as well. Why do I have a small cargo ship for planetary shipping? What was that for? I think that's doing the construction materials. So maybe I don't want a large shipping pad here, but I've now built one anyway. The large ships were for the Thermalite, weren't they? No, we'll use a large one, it doesn't matter. We can always limit it to use smaller shipping. It doesn't. Yeah. So let's fill this in. And then grab this guy. You were going to sit here somewhere. Wow, you are massive, but that's okay. That is okay. I want to line you up with the edge of this. So let me just run a line down there. That's the edge. Okay, and then here's the conveyor belt. So you've got to go at least one more in front of that. And that's valid, so put it there. Shipping container is not. I really feel like these should have those around the edge of it. Anyway, transport from the factory to the space station. Cement. Click confirm. Any ship can come here, and the minimum amount of transport is going to be 333. So the small cargo ship will come along, pick it up, and go again. But if more ends up coming down here to fill this up, bigger ships will turn up. Confirm. There we go. Nice. So now we don't have to worry about this anymore, because if this fills up, it will just convert it into cement. If our slag things fill up, that's fine. The problem is you can't get out of here right now because we have no way for you to actually return back to the place, but that's okay. So you do that there, that's fine. The actual cement factory goes up here, concrete factory goes up here, which feeds to a guy on the end doing concrete, and then you return back via that one there. Oh my eye. So that means I want to get rid of, I didn't need to do this is way bigger than I probably need. No, the original tank's going to go once it's empty, because it's too high. It's too high. I want to lower this down. This is way more than I need. Fortunately, it's not actually done a great deal. So I want to remove areas. Let's come back here and remove. Hey, where are you? Oh, damn it. Oh no. Oh. That's okay. Right, we'll start there. And then come back this way. And go down. There we go. Okay. Right. And then we'll start here. Go down. Also remove that one. I don't actually need this done either, so can we stop this junk? I know some of it's been done, but if we can stop it now, I very much for the first time I think ever, overestimated the amount of space I needed. Remember those words when we come back later and I realise I don't have enough space. There we go. Just take out that one there, and that's fine. Some little bits have been taken out, but it doesn't really matter that much. Let's fill that back in again. Oops. What? How did I do that? It only drags flat. It only drags flat. It doesn't drag in 3D. Cool. Cool. quite sure how I did that, but I'll take it. There we go. There we go. Completely natural looking. Excellent. Right. Oh yeah, this is the train line that I'm going to take out now. We don't need this train line in here. I don't need to come this far. I mean, the factory only needs to be about that wide, but I don't think I can. You're not here anymore. Maybe we can cancel one more trunk going before it does anything. Oh, don't add areas, remove areas. Dang it. Although that kind of has already had a chunk taken out of it, so yeah, you can't see it on the map. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You are still doing stuff underground here, aren't you? Dang it! Stop it. As much as I like that you can dig underground. Stop it. Go over here to these ones. Okay, there you go. They're all burbling away doing their thing. Cool, cool, cool. Right, let's have a look at you. How you doing? You are empty. You are completely empty. Beautiful, beautiful. Which should mean that you are empty as well, which you are. Nice. So that means shut down, rename this place to there you go, sounds good. And then just delete that. Actually, now delete that. Nah. One day I'm going to save it because I'm worried about it going wrong. And it is actually going to crash. And I'd be like, yay! Well, not yay, it crashed, but more, yay! Actually, I did the right thing, rather than completely forgetting that I need to do that, and then the game crashing and they wrecking everything. Although apparently that is something they have already fixed, so you shouldn't really have a problem in the future with that anyway. Okay. Loads of dirt. Can I just give you the dirt back? I mean, although what I could do is actually fill in this place underneath here. Uncanny event. I'm not trying to find the crashes, believe me. But when we do find a crash that's repeatable, I like to find a crash that is repeatable and then repeat it. Because then it means that maybe they can fix it and other people won't find it, because there are people out there that will find one bug in a game and then go, oh, it's unplayable, I'm never playing it, it's a buggy, crashy mess, don't recommend this game. Because they do that. If you ever read some Steam reviews, some people are absolutely horrible. You know. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's fill in. As much as I can here. Problem is I can't see the edge, so I'm just doing it via the numbers. We go to 38 by 38. Bing. And we'll do one more layer on top. Why not? One more layer on top. 38 by 38. Bing. And it's putting dirt down. Why are you putting dirt down? I would never ask you to put dirt down. Dirt is a horrible substance. We hate it. We like the wonderful looking grass. Why would you do this to me? Right. I'm offended by the grass, so I'm gonna copy grass. Grass. Oh, you're still taking stuff from under the ground here. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Does it really matter? It does. It matters to me. Stop it. Whatever it is you found under there that you can remove. Stop it. Go away. Go to these ones. Or come over here if you really want to help. Do. There we go. Right. Just want to really use up the dirt that I have on me. Whilst the drones are finishing digging the holes. Ah. Whoop. There you go. Restore it back to like it always was. No one will ever know we dug anything out here. Apart from that's buried there, but there you go. Fixed. And there's a big hole over here. But, who's counting? We have the technology. We can fill the holes. Right, this time I do want to use dirt. Not that it actually matters. It really does not matter. I think everything looks exactly the same from the side. Dirt or grass. Yeah, that's all grass there, so it looks exactly the same. It doesn't matter. Yeet. There we go. Now it looks like we cut a big hole in the side of the mountain. Cool. Okay. Really? There we go. Okay. And I'll fill in that bit there, but I'm not going to bother with the rest of that. We'll leave that alone. How much dirt do I have on me? Not a lot. 500. Excellent. Right. So, now I need to fill in all of this. Where do we get to here? Boop. So, hello, good evening. We are making concrete. Concrete is the agenda for today. No power? No power? Why no power? Do. Did I disconnect something? No. Oh, what has happened to the power grid? I really hope it's just a case of I've disconnected something somewhere. It's going to be primarily from slag, and then it's going to come from like it's going to feed the slag first, make the cement, but then it will have its own cement processing. Are you spinning? You're not spinning. Why are you not spinning? Insufficient fuel. What happened? What happened? These guys failed? And we've got crystals. No, okay, the crystals. No, you're right, the crystals failed. That's because I haven't done the bit underground. We've only got one crystal mine going. We don't have enough crystals being made to run the factory. What's in here? Right. Disconnect you. Make another couple of these guys. I can't pull them aboard. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Yes, I completely forgot the it needs 240 crystals coming in. And I think I've got one here working, or did have one here working, which now isn't working because, yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, you can connect to that one for power. So the power out externally is disconnected. Oh, could I get this running again? Yes, easily, but oh, that's a long pipe. Oh, that's a long pipe. So independent power supply for the crystals based on solar. I mean, we got infinite solar. What I think I'm going to do is have this connect to that. Let me load our output there. You come this way and then go. Right, you can't go. That's weird. Oh no, you can't figure out how to make it over that. Yeah. Strange. Nope. So let's do this. Bink, there you go. You should all just kick in and start running again. Yep, cool. You're not connected to anything right now. And there's no power here whatsoever. I don't know where the... I don't remember where the power going down underground is coming from. But you are right, if we could get it running on like the same network as just the power grid. Oh, it's coming from here, isn't it? Yeah. So this goes down underground here. So what I want to do is, realistically, you're needed. Have this go over to there and connect up to there. But I need polymer boards for the large power poles. Right, get rid of that one. I'll connect to there because that's too far to go. Let's that's there, that's there. There we go. So now you, because that's powering this, because that potentially is going to have more. That's right. You have all completely stopped because the incinerators are completely stopped because you are full of dirt. You have the dirt inside there. Okay. I I'll put do that. Okay, so we've got two of them. Okay, cool. Right, and I'll empty the box of whatever it wants to empty to. Oh, you are backed up because you need to empty. Oh wow, you got those. Where did you get concrete from? Where did you get concrete from? I'll dump the concrete in there so we can drag it ourselves if we ever want it. But that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know where you got concrete from. Anyway, but yeah, what I want to do is have the steam turbines power this grid for the moment. Do-do-do. You want to connect to that one. We'll go around. We'll go around. Actually, to be honest with you. Whoa, what? Whoa. Whoa. There. It's weird because only a few minutes ago I went and put loads of crystals in this. Well, I said loads, like 36 or something. I didn't put massive amounts of ones. All these crystals on the end here we could actually probably use. Grab all that. Grab that. There we go. Right. That's not going to be enough. That's not even enough to run for 1 minute, to be honest. But you know, but our power grid is alive here. Let's do that. Just let it go. Not going to work very long. Our power grid is technically alive here. And then what I want to do is I want to run the power line from here. Where is it? There. So this way. Any old how for a minute, I don't care. We set up a better way to transfer power downstairs. I think there you go. Probably somewhere closer. I think that's there because this is where the train station was, so yeah, that can do that. That'd be fine. We're making ignium water, is it? Yes. Yep. That's what these are. That's what these all are. And this is more than enough to run that. So this makes 6,480 and do this one. Yeah, this one comes out to these. These want 4, 8, 12, 16. Right, hang on. Tell me here. So we need 23,000, which is 4. So we need 4 of them to run this setup. And I've got, that runs 1 there. Is that right? Oh, doesn't it also require this? This also wants 25,920. So I need to add 25920. Bing. Right. So we need 8. We need 8, which means that segment there does 1 power plant, and then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Enough for 6 power plants. But yeah, you're right. If we have any geothermal underground, because I literally just needed to run a couple of miners. I could do it with solar, but I want to try and avoid solar because I've got the sun up all the time, so it's a bit. Yeah, I wish there was a way to have it daytime all the time, but have solar work on the game clock. It doesn't do that. Resource nodes. So there is a geothermal plant there. There's one there. There's one there. I've never done geothermal. That's technically the closest one. How does geothermal work? I've never done it. Never done it. I looked at the numbers and then went, it's not worth it. It's not worth the effort. Did I do it once? Did I actually do it? Did I actually build it? I don't remember building it. I remember looking at the numbers and then going, no, this is horrible. Right. It's like 2,160 ignium-enriched water per minute. Each runs two, yeah. So to have 2 steam generators underground. Yeah, geothermal is just utterly disappointing. Not necessarily the output, but it's the amount of input it requires. Like, I get why they've done it because that's technically how the numbers balance, but it's just like, why not just put normal water in? Why does it have to be ignium-enriched water? That's the bit that I don't like, the ignium-enriched. If it was standard water you run in, you'd still have to run the pipes all the way down from the surface to get the water down there. That would make sense. So yeah, I think they always spawn in groups of 3. I think that's the thing with them. Let's go down. There's the crystals. Then she's switching to carbonite and I really should actually get around to that at some point, shouldn't I? It's very glowy down here. Yeah. So that's there. So I'll build 3 of these. I need to build 6 steam turbines. Because that's the thing as well. Another thing as well. The standard boilers just use water and create steam. If you make ignium-enriched steam, why do you still use standard boilers for it? It doesn't, the standard turbine, sorry. It's like it's such a weird, why is that a thing? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It's one of those, I just really wish it was normal water. So much more sense. Yeah. I was thinking it was 2 times steam factor. Does a standard boiler do? No, it's not. It's not though. It's slightly under. So instead of 2,400 water, you need 2,160. So it's slightly under compared to the standard boiler. I think that's the reason. Also, the boiler requires fuel, I know. But the geothermal has fuel from the geothermal. So yeah. If it was 1,200, that wouldn't be so bad, actually. That would bring it down. It's still not worth doing compared to steam. It's still overly complicated for steam. Yeah, 2,160, and that requires 1,200. Make 3,600, and then that makes 7,200, which is twice. So it's, yeah. So on a normal boiler, it's 1,200 to 360. Sorry, 1,200 to 3,600. And on the geothermal, it's 2,160 to 7,200. So it produces enough steam for 2 turbines and uses, instead of 2,400, it's using 240 less water. But then you need to make ignium-enriched water. So it's like, yeah. The amount of effort to get the ignium down and mix it in, because the ignium-enriched requires chemical processes as well. So by the time you get to that point, you've already got a big steam set up. So, yeah. I can also see why people don't bother with the Xeno Power. I've seen many people saying, just build fields of solar. Just fields of solar and batteries. It's so much cheaper, so much easier to do. You know, you just put a large solar panel down, and a large battery, and you just match them up. And, yeah, and that's it. Basically, it's just what you do. It's like, oh, okay. Anyway, these are down here. Unmatched efficiency, yeah, it's like 10% better or 20% better or something. Hold on, what's the what is so what's the efficiency rating here? 1,200 to 3,600. So what? Go away. Sorry, 3,600 divided by 1,200. So it's 3. So you put one water in and you get 3 steam out. Whereas this one, the 7,200 divided by 2116 gives 3.3. So it's 10% better. Unmatched efficiency. That is absolute corporate speak. It's 10% better. That is absolute corporate speak. Otherwise, I have a solar. If I was still using a day and night cycle, I would absolutely 100% build solar and wouldn't bother with any other power system. Just build solar and just keep expanding the solar. It's not worth the effort of doing the other ones. I only go with the steam boiler and stuff is because I have permanent daytime because I need it for streaming, so you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, not a scalable. Requires it says unmatched efficiency, but a water pump doesn't require any fuel. So this boiler requires fuel like ignium you drop into it, just standard ignium, whereas this requires a chemical processor to mix ignium and water using power, possibly using more power than just this uses on its own. Because you would need yeah, I'd have to run the numbers on that, but it is quite possible that it's not more efficient because the requirements to actually make the ignium means that you're using more power than you're getting back out. Right, where are we? We are here. We need to come way more than this. Let's keep going. Basically until the pipe freaks out. Where are we at? 211. Still good. Okay. So our ignium rich water comes along there somewhere. Let's go. Here. So that's the normal water. this is the Igneo rich water. So do I run it down here? Underground here? Seems like a good enough space as any. Where? Hello, I've got a double. Train. Loo. Much quicker than mining. Much quicker than mining. Book. Right. Went wrong way. And now I've lost it. Where is it? Where is it? There. Look for the bright bit. Right, go to the center, which is here. It's minus 79 by minus 71. Minus 79. Right. There. How long is that pipe? That is exactly 300. Right, okay. So I need to take those two off. I need to build a pump. You've got to be at high voltage because there's no low voltage down here. Twist and turn. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Some idiot didn't set the actual the power point is the center of that block, which is not right for when you're trying to plug it into stuff. So yeah, right. And then we want to go this way. Do. To here somewhere, right? And then I'm going to bring this down. Okay, and then I need a pipeline to pipe pump. Puppy, poopy, poop. Bump. Here we go. And you're in it. You will sit here like this. You will be danger, high voltage. We'll sit there. Oh, look at that. Right there. You need power, and the one over there needs power. I don't know where the nearest power is. There's a random track here. I'm not quite sure what I did that for. What was that track for? It might have been the original layout. Look at that. Let's mine out another segment through here. Oh, if only I could crouch, I could have mined that all the way through. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. There, next to that. There you go. Right, okay. And then you can actually come through the pump and go this way. But there's the power. There you go. Okay. So let's that way. Bink. Bink. And then... So there, you come out here and go to there. And then you come out of here and go along this way. And then all of our guys are going to sit here on foundations of which I only have 1,012. I was about to say I only have 12, but no, that's not right. So let's start here and do, I don't know how big we need to go. That big. I didn't put any. I need 6, don't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Need electronic components, but there isn't a. Let's go down here to the tower. Yoink. Feed me. What is I had upstairs? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We got 24 casting machines, haven't we? 4, 8, 12, 24. No, 48. Not casting machines. 48 chemical processors, which is 300 kilowatts. 300 times 48 is 14.4 megawatts. Which is exactly what we need from the steam turbines. Exactly what we'll get from the 6 steam turbines. That's just to make the ignium. And but that's actually okay, because not all the machines are going to be running at full speed, because they're not all needed to run at full speed. This is purely a bootstrap that can run the stuff underground, and we'll have it run the... I could actually cut off some of them and have only a few of them run.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kabooms yet. No kabooms. We're not planning for any kaboomies tonight. Unfortunately, they don't let us do that with power plants. They don't let us blow them up. Alright, so I literally can just put you guys here, can't I? Six of them. Oh, I can't see it. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Oh, nice. Okay. Should also put a tank down as well, because that would... I'll put a tank on the end. We get a liquid tank? Get a liquid tank. Storage. Because they're bi-directional. They can go input, output, doesn't matter. So we'll put a tank down the end like that. And then... So you can fill. Consider the entire pipe, so that's fine. You're filling, because obviously this has got nowhere to go. I'm going to... you can't run these directly into batteries, can you? No, you need a power pole between them and the battery. Because I have some batteries on me. I wonder if I could use them down here. So let's put in a power pole behind each and every one of these. I know they can be daisy chained. Well, I didn't. I've just realised that as I'm putting it in. I've realised they can be daisy chained, but I don't want to do that. We might daisy chain the batteries. 6, 12. Yeah, charge the batteries. And connect to that one. Nice. I only have 2 of you left, so this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to build a few more. And we're going the right direction. Yes. Bloop. Nice. Okay, there we go. Right. Now that goes upstairs and actually connects to the grid there. I zigged when I should have zagged. How much ignium would a single vein miner produce per minute? 360. With robots, 360. Otherwise, it's 320. It's 160 is standard. Right. So, oh, are we online? We are online. Hey, we're actually online. We're running. Running again. We're already full. That is good. We don't actually have any crystals, but that's okay. We are technically online. The main system isn't online. Now, what I want to do is maybe cut off this and have it running on the geothermal underground. Yeah, it's 160 per minute with no boost, or you can boost it maximum up to 320. Ridiculous amounts of additional power requirements. If I was to cut off this, that. You have no power. You have no power here. And then we grab one of these, put it over here somewhere where the power is. So I'll put it on the end here. Because I think, oh no, we need, yeah, one should be enough. One should be enough for this. Maybe not if I actually added robots to it. grid status is apparently you have some miners. You have some Mark 1 miners on you as well. That's because I connected it to this. Huh. Right, well let's disconnect that and that. Not bother with the miners anymore. We don't care about those. We do have more no more space in my inventory. Yeah, that makes sense. Screw all of that. So we do have some more xenoferrite down here. In fact, there's a lot down here, I think. Oh, to hold to. Yeah, that's the bottom of it. So yeah, there's a fair bit still there. We just don't have any use for it. Where's the here? Pew 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 pew. Right. Nope. So the grid status is doing well at the moment because none of these are using any power, which is fine. Okay, you are also being powered by the main steam turbine, so I want to disconnect you technically from that, which I think I can do by disconnecting this one. No power. Yeah. Okay. So if I reconnected that, that would be too much for this power grid, wouldn't it? Yeah, potentially that would be way too much for geothermal. But if we added more geothermal to it, possibly, like tapping off the line and going over here, or over there or somewhere, just running pipes all over the place underground, which is just horrible, but that's what you got to do with geothermal. I could run the entire generation of power and xenocrystal things and everything like that off of geothermal, which is self-sufficient, and then this doesn't power itself. The power to actually generate all the briquettes comes from elsewhere, which is an independent source. So if it goes wrong, it's not going to fail into a loop where we can't run it. And I can still have those over there, the steam turbines over there, doing their thing. They could plug into the grid because these take precedence, and the one goes elsewhere. Why are you running? What are you? Oh, wrong button. What are you connected to? You are connected to a Xeno logistics tower. Oh, and the reactor fuel mixer. So the actual this building itself here is on the wrong power grid. Technically. Yeah. You want to be on this power grid. You also need to make that much nicer there. Like we could run the power line down next to that run it along the pipe, which would make a lot more sense. Yeah, the crystals down below are on the geothermal power. This power line coming in is geothermal, which is all this. The ignium-rich fuel is all running geothermal. The only thing that's not on the backup power grid is technically the ignium itself, but the ignium mining is on its own grid. It's independent. The ignium mining is independent as well. So that means that this power grid should work. I mean, some of the resources needed to come in aren't, because obviously you need energy cells and stuff. That should be fine. However, the crystal nodes downstairs aren't enough for this. They're not doing enough for this. So what I need to do is we need more crystal nodes, but I need to mine out down here. Put it mine out wider. Do. And what I'm going to do is actually I will do power poles, because they're just makes so much more sense to do power poles. You've already got your maximum connectors, so it's got to be you, and you won't connect to that because that's too far away. That sucks. So I've got to put a power pole, I suppose. Actually, what I'll do, get rid of that. Let's run you along to there. And then you would connect to that one, which is going to be a angle line. Boom. And then you. Can I... Down here. Go up. Yes, do that. Yes. Confirm. Cube digging. Remove. There. What? Hey, right, nice. Okay, so put it there, which would potentially be on the floor. So I do want you actually connected to this grid over here. So that is fine. But what I want to do is disconnect you, which would disconnect you from the power, which is fine. And I need to put in more than one power transformer. Put in 3. Geopower. Bing, there you go. Right, this uses 3.5 MW. I definitely need to get more geothermal onto this grid, but this grid now runs this here, and then all I want to do is get rid of that guy, and then I can get rid of these. Ding. Boop. And then you're powering that. Awesome. Can these be daisy chained? I never even looked whether they could be daisy chained. Maximum amount of connections 1. No. So the big turbines can't be daisy chained, but the small ones can. How weird. Okay, and then we want to yeah, run you to there. Get rid of that. There we go. So now this grid runs the reactor fuel as well. Okay. So if I not active, come over here. So you're all connected up here. If I just connect this to here, the steam turbines will kick in because the main grid is now running on the steam turbines. This should start working, but at the same time won't start working. But if we crank this up, then it will start working, which is fine. But I don't want to crank it up yet. I want to just let it tick over because I need to go underground. So I can get rid of this here now. Awesome. So this is all pretty independent. It's to stay there because that's powering other stuff. Where's that going? Oh yeah, it's powering stuff. But I need to get more miners. Because if we go down here to the train line, where's the train line? I've not even remotely got close to it. I've flown past it. Nope, not close. There it is. Right. You're producing 60 per minute. We need to put a right. Let's do that. Think. And let's get some robots for you, even if they're the basic ones. So what robots are needed for this? This is a miner robot. Is it the crusher? Nope. Is it the hazard robot? No, it's the operator bot. I'm not making them, so I want to make these ones, the operator bots, these ones instead, the little ones, which we have loads of. I also need a power core, which I'm sure we have loads of as well, because end up with ridiculous amounts in a box for some reason. I still don't know where they came from. Boom. Apparently I'm in range of a tower. That's convenient. Don't know what tower I'm in range. Oh, I put a tower here. Hey, smart me. Woohoo. I should really turn those towers off when we're not using them. I'll shut them down. Operator bot, get me 3 of them. Did I mess up? Are those boxes there normal boxes and not Xeno boxes? Did I mess that up? Yeah. I should shut these down and only turn them on as when we need them. Because they use 3 point something megawatts. No, they use 250. What am I talking about? I thought they used 3 megawatts of power. No, don't. No, nothing. Nope. Nope. Ignore me. Getting myself confused. Doesn't take a lot. Up we go. Oh, and I put a... Need to remove that so I can actually get it out of there. Right, over here. No, there's Xeno control. Boxes? Oh, I don't have any operator bots left. Oh no! Oh! That's, unfortunate / annoying. What do I need to make the operator bots? Polymer, machine parts, electronic components, and circuit boards. Nothing that's here. There is some energy cells there. We'll throw them in the system. In the... Right, operator bots are the next thing we need to make. Can't run the power until I get the crystals running, so it can tick over at 10% for a while. That's weird. Why is the train not working for that? Oh, because I never finished the glass off. I never finished the glass off. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But anyway, the Xeno Power is now on an independent grid. We have plenty of briquettes. It's running at 10% power, which is producing very little. One turbine is running instead of all of them. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't think it's really doing anything at the moment. What's happening here? Utilization 10%. Okay. You don't. Do the miners consume? Yes, miners consume power all the time, if not running. I think they're one of the only buildings that do. Are you? Oh no, no. Only this side's connected, isn't it? Yeah. So you're the one running. Yeah. Oops. We need to connect the two together. Really? Really? You disappoint me. This is the wrong size. Okay. So well, in that case, you know what we'll do? We're going to connect you to there. There you go. So now this side can run as well. This side is now connected to the power grid as well. Awesome. So the turbine can do stuff. Cool. And then you guys should shut down. Well, yeah, you're running the whole system. We need very little because we're not using any real power. So we're fine with it. I've got one Xeno crystal extractor, which is on this grid. That's not right. That's not right. Are my grids merged somewhere? Hold on. No, don't. Copy paste. You guys, okay, I've got another Xeno crystal extractor. I have another extractor underground somewhere. Wonder where the hell that is. Wonder if I tapped into that one. Might have done. It's doing nothing if it is, but I wonder if I did tap into that one. Right. Okay, should have made operator bots to start with, not transport bots. Don't suppose they use the same gear, do they? Operator bots. Polymer machine parts, electronic components, circuit boards. No. Okay, so I can't just switch that factory over. Okay, so we need robots. We need to do the robots because I need to boost the Xeno crystal mine up. Because we need 240 per minute and we're currently making 60. So technically I can run the power plant at 25% power. Slap that in there. There we go. So now you're doing 60 still. That's weird. No effect. Oh, it must have a robot in order to get the bonus. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. Wasn't it the light ones that do better? No, that's machine speed. Yes. Yes, I want speed here, don't I? I don't want efficiency. No, I want speed. Yeah. Because efficiency would mean we'd get more resources. So, like, I want efficiency for oil pumps and stuff, but not for yeah, so this should be light bolts. Using 80% more power now, but it's actually running 120% speed, which is 132, which is over half. So this one can technically run our power grid at 50% power. No, you've backed up. Which means you should have enabled, yep, a train is inbound, which has to leave the station and go all the way around to get to here. But that's okay, because this backs up and starts filling this guy, which is no problem at all. Yeah, light bots for miners. Light bots for miners. So maybe what I just said to you there, 160 goes to 320, it goes more than that. It goes up to 120% speed. So 120 plus 120% is, it goes up to 264. 160. 160 plus 120%, sorry. Goes up to 352. Rather than 320. I said 360 originally, that's probably why I was pretty close to it that way. Yeah, good. You'll start filling. That's fine. How much do you actually fill by? What's the numbers here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. No, 32. 16, 32. Yeah. So 3,200 crystals. Okay, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 boxes in here is a whole station. So technically this box can hold enough for 3 stations, but that's fine. You'll go and cool. And you go round back to here. Unfortunately, you then can't use this because the station's in use, because this is where you'll sit. I need to change this, don't I? Right, okay, this needs changing. The parking needs to go after the station. And we need a second station, which is just going to be Xeno parking. Yeah. So can I move this station, which I should be able to do anyway, because this is not exactly complicated to do. How can I do this? What's this green line? It's a... Oh, that's fine. It's well above the station. It doesn't matter. Could I come off here? Put the station here. Actually, no, it's not. What is that green? That green line is above us. Okay. So... Do. You break that and break that. The therm was more efficient when scaled. I haven't done any checks or anything, so is it now? Okay, that's so even with the vein miner running, or the miners you got kind of ignore because you need to mine the ignium anyway. But even with the chemical plants running, producing the ignium, the ignium water, it still produces more power than not. Right, so I want to not have a station here. Have a station here. You're gonna freak the hell out when I do this. You're gonna be like, what? Why is there extra station? Why is train line going into train line? Because that's what's going to happen. Train line is going to go into train line. Right now, this is all bidirectional. It shouldn't be bidirectional. It should be singular. So let's fix that. So off of here, we want to have a thing like that. And then afterwards, we have a break. And then after here, we have a break. And then here, we have a chainsaw doing that. Okay. The initial infrastructure makes it efficient first. I'll just get it to you a second. Oh, okay. Includes mining, crushing, and controls. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Train limit down to 0. Right. I need to move these over because I need a train station, which I do actually have. That's nice. And I want the train station to sit right here. So I need to get rid of one and two. Should do that. Move the train station as close as I can to the bottom. There you go. So this is going to be, what is that one called? Xeno Crystal Drop-Off. So this is going to be Xeno Crystal Parking. Boom. And it's going to have an unlimited amount of trains that can come here. Okay. It wants to have a... It's fine. We want to put in here train signals that feed this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. I don't remember how many trains I have, but I'll go back to 7. Well, right. And then we copy this guy, but I can't copy this guy because I have a station in my inventory. So you are going to be reconfigured. Go to the pickup, rent to full, go to the drop off, rent to full, and then once you've finished the drop off, go into Xeno Crystal Parking and just stay there. Fine. So all trains available. Okay, boom. No valid path to Xeno Crystal Parking. That does make sense. That does make sense because you can't physically get to it because the signals prevent you from turning this way, don't they? Yeah. So I need to put another signal there. No, not there. There. And then one over here. I need you to go away and get onto that track over there, but you're not going to go because there's nowhere for you to get to parking, because I need you to go around the track, come back, come up here, and then go through and down. But this track is still one way. Do I need to put in that? No, that still makes it only one way. I don't know why you're one way. You've actually got signals on the opposite side now. You're only backwards. You're only forwards. This is... What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Nothing's wrong with it, it's just... So this, technically, I want to change these to all be... like this. I don't know why this piece of track is still saying only forwards. And that's because this is in the way. I need to do that. There you go. They're all now bi-directional. Excellent. Away you go. Yay! You figured it out. Now hopefully by the time you go round, all the other trains would have gone as well. Because otherwise we're going to have trains coming the wrong way and crashing into each other, which is going to be exciting. It's in a crystal drop-off. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're the actual train that had stuff on you. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Away you go. Next train can go. Yeah, I need to do that or that. Both. Did you have to... Wow, so I had multiple trains with stuff inside them. They just couldn't unload. Yeah. So we had loads of Xeno crystals. They just couldn't unload because the system was utterly broken. Right, so you come off of here. And then we want to have a train station which is going to be level with this guy. Interesting. Oh, and yeah, bong, bong. So if you park there, that's okay, because you'll just let all the trains go around and they'll just stop here. Yeah. Finger runs 6 turbines, isn't it? Ooh. Destination Xeno Crystal drop-off is occupied. Nobody passed the Xeno Crystal drop-off, what? Shut down. Yeah. Not like in it, but it's net positive the more including. Okay. Alright, yeah. I mean pumps aren't really that much anyway. Not enough nothing to see. What have I done? What have I done? You need to be two-way. There you go, that's what I've done. Yeah, but so pumps don't really cause a lot of problems either because they're not dramatic. Dramatic power uses is what I should say. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, so you have stopped there because you obviously can't get through. That's fine. Go, my pretties, go! So what you're saying is it might be worth at some point actually trying to do a geothermal powered factory. Ooh, that's awkward. I can't get a station in there. Not that I have a station. I can get a station though. There's one right here. Right, I should be able to delete you without causing the game to give up because I renamed you. Yeah, station can't fit in there. Okay. Let's put the station in the closest we can get it, which is going to be there. And the train loading platform, which goes there. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Well done, little drone. Well done. Okay. And then here we have 6. That works well. That means I can grab a box, which I want to grab this one. But it's full of crystals. I can't pick them all up. Why are you not going? I don't need that anymore either. Freight elevator can go. Why you no go? Oh, beautiful. Just right. To now pick up. Can't pick up those. That's okay. We don't mind that. No, what have I done here? Oh, you're an output. Right. And then this one. Okay. Also realised I did not need to make the parking as big as I have done here, because the trains are only one carriage long, they're not two. So most of this is completely wasted. What I'm going to do is put in signals as often as I possibly can. Ding, 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 get the trains to all line up completely. Obviously this one is stopped here for the moment, but that's fine. And then it'll come along and join these guys here, which I'll have to redo. I think it's going to be it for the last one, isn't it? How many... What's that? 8. Doesn't matter, put one there. You can come up to there and stop, it doesn't matter. There shouldn't be that many of you going around all at once anyway, and you won't block the line up, because if you do, you just park on the main track and this is where you're coming to anyway, so it doesn't matter at all. Right. So let's get rid of this line. And then get rid of all of these here. You can actually all, rather than parking on the corner, park on the main you're supposed to be on. Grab this, let's see here, so everything's single way, and then this will become dual way, but that's fine because this wants to be a stop like that, and then we break this. That. Well, stop. Yeah, that's fine. And then get rid of that one. I think. Okay. Then all I need to do is tell that train there to go. Go. Okay. There'll be a train parked here at there, which means that this is all you, so that's okay. You come down here. You stop at this station here. You're going to go straight through. Where are you going? Xeno crystal pickup. Okay. Right, I should absolutely have put this there, but I can't do that. I'd have to move that back by 1. And I can't move it back by 1 because it's going to be in the way there. So doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That segment of track is in use. You'll come up to the Xeno crystal parking. Bing, and then you go straight through to the next one. Well, you won't. You actually wait there because it's occupied. And then if another one becomes available, so we name them all the same and do the same logic on them all, and then each one that becomes available, the trains will then go to here and go, oh, there's one to go, and I'll pick up and come back, drop off, and then go to parking and wait. And then continue on. Yeah. This is wrong. There's a piece of track wrong there. Okay. Get rid of that. 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 What have I done here? Get rid of that. Oh. That. You want to have a... You've got one there. Okay, that's fine. There you go. Okay, and then you unload here, boom, into the box, and then from the box, boom, upstairs. Don't think I can fly up here, can I? No. I don't know where the hole was for there. Doop 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 doop. Zip. You're coming out. Oh yeah, because the box only fills to a certain amount and then stops, doesn't it? Yeah, because this box requires stuff that does that. I'm going to put in another box up top here. I don't have a logistics container on me. Let's do that. Wanted this to be flat here because I need the copy paste. The copy paste comes along this line here, which technically copies those, which is a little annoying. This is wrong. It's out by 1. Yeah, because that angle's over by 1 extra, which I didn't realise. So that is the edge of the map, which means that when we copy this, it actually copies those and this bit here, which is not what I really wanted to do, but that's okay. We can figure that out later. Which means that if I bring this back to there, which is the lowest I can do, it's going to copy that end of that as well. That's fine though. That's fine though. Okay. Make me two. We'll come back here, and I'm going to put 1 there and 1 there. It's wrong. There. And you're going to have backups There we go. Store all the Xeno crystals up here. So we have, because that needs a limited amount because it needs both stored in it because of the way I've done things. I could have separated them out, but I didn't. I put them all in one container and used logic to do stuff. And it burns the ones that are overloaded, but it should never overload because it never accepts more than it needs. That's just in case these output too many. But yeah, so we now have buffers, loads of buffers, which means we're going to get loads more, which is awesome. We can technically run this up at 50% power now. Not that I think the grid is struggling in any way, shape, or form. Something's oh, that's the wrong grid. That's the wrong grid. Where's the actual grid? Hold on. Can I get a Xeno logistics tower in here somewhere? You connect up to that. There we go. And then you can tell me the grid. Tower is not charging yet because the grid is strained because we are... Oh, we're using 36 and we're currently using 100 foot. So we need to up this, which is understandable, which we can do. We can actually up the reactor to 50%. We have enough Xeno crystals coming in so that we need 240 and we've got 136. So we can run this at 50% power. Yeah, let's up this here, which means you pick up pretty damn quickly, which is fine. And then there we go. We're up to what's half of 360? 180. Up to 180 megawatts. I'm not sure why this is jumping like this. I don't know what's switching on and off. And unfortunately, it's kind of impossible to tell from this mess. You? Who are you? You're doing weird stuff. You're also doing weird stuff, but you're doing major stuff. This is jumping like mad. Who are you? You. So for some reason we're going from 750 to 1.2. You also have a space station terminal. Who are you? This is why I named loads of them. And then when you add... There's only a small transformer though. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, do I wish you could... Why are you switching on and off? What are you? Yeah. The only thing with this, as I said, I've named loads of them, and then if you change, like you add a second transformer or you disconnect the transformer and reconnect it, it loses its name. So, yeah, when it rejoins a new group, it loses its name. Which means I don't know what this one is, but it's a small transformer, so it must be an old... And a space station terminal. Where would I put that, do you reckon? Well, it's not there. There's not enough assemblers for that there. Could be down here, although this should have two separate power grids. Yeah, this has two separate. It shouldn't have two separate. It should have one power grid, but it's got two separate ones. Is it the bot We've only got one bot factory, and that's going to be more than 37 up here. And I don't think... The only other place I can think where a terminal went down is here, but the smelters don't have assemblers. You've not got a random... That's a Xeno tower. You've not got... I'm looking for a random blue blip. Because if I go... Where are we? Are we here? Oh, where was we? The concrete. So that No. That little blue blip there, that's a space station terminal. Somewhere with just assemblers, so... Wouldn't be glass, we'd use the advanced ones for that. That's casting machines, that's still not finished. So many places I've not actually got finished. It's got to be somewhere old we did something. Maybe here? No, because that's got pipes and stuff that added to it. That's casting machines. Nope, that's going to be liquid machines. Could be steel. High-tech parts. I wouldn't think so. I can't tell. I don't know. I was hoping to see one. Could be thermalite. Potentially. No, thermalite hasn't got any assemblers, has it? That's casting machines. Thermalite doesn't actually use any power. Let's go on a bit of a hunt, shall we? So it's got to only have assemblers, so high-tech parts potentially. The mall, I don't think that's got 37 assemblers, and it certainly wouldn't be running on off. High-tech parts could be running, turning on and off. The thing that I'm more concerned about the turning on and off isn't that it's using, because if it was using, it would just be running all the time. I think that's a supply issue. There's not enough coming in to do it. What's left of the old main base? Yeah, well, that's being gone. I mean, this has, yeah. Hold on, this might be right. It might be right here. This might be the one. Yeah, it's using a small power grid. Yep, it's the mall. Which makes sense, actually, that it would be firing on off. Because it's got all the inputs. The inputs aren't drying on us. That's not a problem. But it would be things like the train. No, hang on. What? Ah, would that be my inventory filling up with stuff? It's triggering a. Oh, for that. Why did I put U's there? Oh, so we get more efficiency making the big conveyor belts. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so I reckon this end of it was doing stuff. Rather than the actual conveyor belt side. Okay. Does that mean our power grid is now stabilized again? Nope, we've actually got places that are struggling for power. Or have we? Hold on. No, we can run 180. So no, we're not using our potential. Plus the steam turbines can run as well, so we have a backup of 36 megawatts. No, 3.6 times 60. We have a backup of 216 megawatts. So we've got 180 from the high pressure and then 216 from the steam turbines. So we're good for the moment. Okay, I just need to get underground and finish the xenoferrite, not xenoferrite, the crystal mining. But I'm not doing that today. It is 2:45 in the morning. I looked over and I was like, oh, it's 10 to 2. Right, we'll just finish up this little bit with we'll finish up this here. This will be fine. I'll get the things in for this, and then we have no power again. again. I also need to take this out and replace it with a very much more simple roundabout. And by simple roundabout, I literally mean I'm going to put in one of these, but I might have bypasses, like 4 bypasses that will connect to the track, but it will also have a bypass around the edge. Time does fly, and I am still having lots of fun with this game, and I do hope you're having lots of fun watching me struggle my way through it. But yeah, I am still having it's the oh no, what's gone wrong now? Let's see if I can fix that. And I am fully aware that my factory is not correct. Like, there's many places I haven't finished. It's like halfway built, and we just did it to get it working. And then I'm going to have to come back to it later and be like, well, now it's working. This part that's not built isn't working because it's all falling apart on me. Also, jetpack fuel. You've stopped, which is fine because you're both going to be, yeah, you're good. So I can get rid of that one. That's empty. I can get rid of that one. That was empty. Okay, so we didn't need both of those. So that's okay. So I've got enough jetpack fuel to last for a while, but we're not making any more, so I need to go and make some jetpack fuel, and I will forget all about that and then fall out of the sky and suddenly be like, oh, I need jetpack fuel. Like right now, I've just put all my jetpack fuel away. Low fuel. Oh no, but it's okay, we made it in time. Yay. This is working just fine. Yeah. Okay, so light bots for miners. So, right, let me leave a sign. I need a sign. We all need a sign from now and then. So, crystal mining. Uses light box. I'll do that so I remember I don't need the operating box. It needs the light box. And we have in the system 67. Oh, there's more there. Get rid of that. That's all bits and pieces and thingamabobs. Okay, let's throw these in there for the minute whilst I've got them there. Don't need those. Throw the filter inserters in there. I'll grab the steel out. Let's throw the crushers in there as well. We can always order more crushers. Oh, let's get those crushers and we'll upgrade those. I'll take those. Let's upgrade the crushers. Crushing. How many did I get? 19. 10, 20, There you go. The elevator, get rid of the elevator as well. Yep, probably. That would help. Where did I find the here? You can have the explosive detonator and the explosives. There we go. Do I have an elevator on me? Yes, I do. This one. Doesn't matter. Elevator. Throw the data cable in there. We need the data cable soon, but that's okay. We can get that back soon enough. I don't know why I've got high-tech machine parts on me. Let's throw those in there. Maintenance drones can go into that box. Loads of transport bots. I should really sell the transport bots. We're making them here. I should really try and throw them into somewhere to get them to sell to the station. No, we'll not carry. We'll do that another time, perhaps. Right, get rid of that. Yep, we've still got 4. One, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's also get rid of the fluid things. Small containers. Just put them in there so we can get them back later, basically. Batteries I don't need right now either. No real point having any batteries anywhere at the moment. We have constant power, not little power. So there we go. Boom. Okay. Everything else is not, well, everything else is needed, although I don't really need the paint roller because I'm not painting any more trains right now. So let's put that away. Yeah, all the rest of the stuff is kind of, I might need this and I might need that and I might need the other. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. So let's just leave this one here and come back in the next one and continue from there up to 50% usage. And we're not actually using anywhere near that amount of power. Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. Definitely would like to change this input output depending on that. I'd put a battery in or a couple of batteries in and then read them and have this utilization target set based on current load of batteries. So as the batteries approach 100%, this goes down to 10%, and the minimum it runs is 10%. And then for every 10% the batteries go down, this goes up by 10%. And that should balance it quite nicely. So it would be going up and down quite a lot, but yeah. Okay, right, I'm rambling. Yeah. Cool. Right, let's go over to here. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can send you over to somebody. Is there anybody who's doing the streaming in the places of everywhere? Let's see. I'm going to send you over to Beard Lasers because he is playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I do know we can dual raid him. I'm invisible. How could you? There you go. Playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yep. It's a brand new game that makes everyone horrible. No, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I'm not a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games, but I would enjoy the boat style on that one. Speaking of boat stuff, I need to go back into that, don't I? I need to go and play that boating game we had from a while ago, where you have to do the ship and yeah, that would be fun. But we will go in and read that. So yeah. Love Black Flag. I always thought when I used to play World of Warcraft like a lot, that having 2 bosses, one called lag and one called ping, would be awesome. And their abilities are basically the thing. The ping one makes everything delayed. So you press a button and everything happens like a second later. The lag one pings you back to a place where you was previously in the raid. So when you run around, you cast it, then you're back to where you were 5 seconds ago. So you get rubber banding. I thought they would be brilliant bosses for where, but yeah. Anyway, we shall raid him. So go say hello to Beard Lasers, and he doesn't have lasers in his beard that I'm aware of. His beard is quite large. He might have lasers in his beard. I'm not sure. I should probably yeah. Yeah, okay. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.